Hello everybody, this is a piece of board. I got this from Dollar Tree. I had that drilled a hole there, and I also have a washer that I will use for this craft. I will paint this with Burnt Umber by Apple Barrel. I will only apply one coat. And as you can see, I'm only painting the sides, and in the middle part I did not. And I will put paint onto the key here and onto the washer. And I will sprinkle this with paprika. The reason why I'm doing that is because I would want to have a rustic finish on this craft. After sprinkling with the paprika, if you don't have paprika, you can use cinnamon, ground cinnamon. It's just that I don't have any ground cinnamon anymore. Then I will apply, after drying it, I will apply ample amount of Mod Podge onto there and dry it using this heat tool that I set it onto a very high heat. Then I will apply tea light candle. I will rub it onto the areas with a brown paint with a burnt umber. After rubbing the tea light candle there, I will now paint this with the Waverly plaster onto the sides and onto the front. I painted the back with black. Then I will be using 3 wood beads. I got these from Dollar Tree as well. I'll paint these with the Waverly plaster. I only applied 1 coat. I will dry this. And I will use Gator sander and sand the sides of this board. Once done, I will use this decorative napkin. I got this from a friend. She sent this to me. I will remove the ply using a piece of tape. Then I am using a water pen to remove also the extra napkin that I don't need, so it will be easy for me to tear the sides. Now that it's finished, I will apply Mod Podge very thinly, very even. So when I put this napkin, there will be no lumps or no wrinkles. Then I will tap it with my fingers very gently and apply Mod Podge again to seal the napkin and dry it. Once dry, I will sand it with the Gator sander. It really is very pretty. I love how it turned out. This is the simplest craft that I've ever made. But there are 2 pieces of this actually, and you can see that the next one, it's not gonna be burnt umber, but it's a black chalk paint. So on the sides, I will dab this, just dry brush this with the burnt umber to make this look very, very old and vintage. I love vintage look. So if you're gonna make this kind of craft, you can just see how I made it, and everything here is an option. You cannot just choose, you can just choose your own color of paint, and you don't have to use the distressing wax. I will be using this Bare Dark Antique Wax. I bought this from Home Depot. Now I will put the key here that I already rusted it using the paprika and burnt umber and Mod Podge. Now I will string the beads. And once done, I will tie a knot there so it's not gonna come off. So it's really very, very simple. Like I said, it's very simple craft. So this is the other board. I pre-painted this with the Waverly ink, and once dry, I applied or rub the tea light candle onto there because I also love distress look or chippy look. Then once covered with the the tea light candle, I will apply one coat with the Waverly plaster onto the sides and front. I will dry it, I'm sorry. Once dry, I will start to scrape the paint on the sides. You can see I also will scrape the paint on in front, but it's gonna be a different kind of scraping. And you see here, I am using a bigger paint scraper. I use a palette knife onto the sides, and this one is a paint scraper. I got this from Dollar Tree as well. And how I scraped it is really very big. It's wider. And using this fine brush, I dip it in water. I dab it onto the areas I will remove the paper. And you can see I will apply now with Mod Podge on the back, very thin as well. Then I'm going to glue it there. So you can see that the way I make it look distressed is kind of different, but it's really very pretty, and I love it. I love it so much. Then I will smooth the rice paper using this parchment paper. I did the same thing also to the other board, and scrape it again. And I will be using Jolie Finishing Wax Black Top Coat. I got this from Amazon. Now I will start to make it look dirty by using this distressing wax. And I use this eyeshadow brush. It really looks so dirty, and that's awesome. I love how it turned out. Now I will glue this washer there. I did the same thing also onto the other board. And once done, this is the finished craft. It's so lovely. If you want to see more of my craft ideas, everybody, I always use very economical and budget-friendly supplies. Please go to my main page. Please click the like. And please share this video and give me a follow so you will be notified when I go live, and you will be updated of my future reels and craft. I hope you're gonna make this kind of craft. It's just very, very simple, everybody. So pretty. And I thank you so much for watching. Till next time, friends.